No more legitimate uses.
Look, I will say to anybody, if you want to buy land in Lagos, you can still buy land, but buy land inside the inner city where people who have bought land have not developed the land. They've developed half a plot for themselves and they sell half a plot to you. You know that is legit. When you go to Lekki and beyond and you are looking for land to buy and you are associating with Omonilers and all that kind of stuff, before you know what's going on, the government of Lagos is only interested in allocating the land now to developers. The Omonilers will just get roped out of town because the government of Lagos is telling you the land belongs to the government, not you. Not your what they call them, your family lineage.
I think.
Yes.
Back to this camera down the thing. This guy, the music. What can we do to stop all this rubbish doing?
You can't stop him. The only way you guys can stop the music. You see, first of all, let me enlighten you. I will tell you how we can stop.
Let me quickly finish. You know what? I asked that question because according to what I'm hearing this morning, because I'm just hearing this morning.
Yes.
According to what I'm hearing, that my friend told me. She said she wanted the beauty wanted to post this woman nude. She posted another person's own. He now realized that this is not the person that wants to post. He now posted this woman own. Definitely he has so many. Not to put
I've said that already. It's only a matter of time when the person stops giving him the extortion money. That is when he gets angry. And then we'll post these things. Yeah? So how do you stop this guy? Nobody will believe me. Believe me. The only way you can stop this guy is if you make it go viral for everybody in the entire community that we have on Justice for Mobile to block him. That's the only way you can stop him. Do you get that? Do you understand?
Platform again,
no, block him. When you block him, he loses all his followers. When you block him, he can't find anybody to talk about his posts.
But the thing here is that is it not we that is on this platform?
That is it. It is the people on this platform that are selling this guy. They are the ones propagating it. They are the ones talking about it. They are the ones
it's like somebody said exactly. It's still supporters. There are still some people that are like, okay, it's good. Because
it's okay, but we are no longer part of the conversation. We are no longer giving him kudos. Let me tell you something, yeah? There is a lot of stuff that people propagate and push on TikTok. I do a lot of reposting. There are some things I will not repost because I don't want to promote it. Because anything you repost, you are promoting it. Anything you discuss, you are promoting it. So if I have a situation whereby I've blocked these guys and someone suggested and all his followers or whatever the case may be, what you don't see doesn't trouble you. What you don't see doesn't disturb you. That is minimized the propagation of it. The more you talk about it, the more you promote it. That is the problem. You talk about it now, you are promoting it. The moment people stop talking about it, then, leave it to his fans and let his fans do it. And if an example is going to be made of him one day, it will be. But he is operating on cyber security. He's operating under a pseudonym. He's not using his full name. Nobody knows where he lives. He tells you he's in South Africa. That's why he's selling to you. What if he's not even in South Africa? Then what? What if someone sell themselves as you don't know, and yet they say they're in South Africa, and it turns out that he doesn't live in South Africa? Then what?
Oh no, Malo, you're making.
You see, those are the kind of things that we are seeing. Because it's either
Queen mother, you know this guy.
I was going to ask that question.
You know this guy. platform. I know they do follow with her. I know they follow her. But whenever, if I'm following, if I'm on that platform, I will see, you understand? I will see and I will judge. Last week, I just joined on his platform to talk for the first time ever since the journey of justice for mobile. So I was like, hey, I'm not doing anything.
Ṣé wọn ṣéyàn lè lo charm fún ẹni?
Kò lè ràn mí kò lè lò kí fún ọbẹ̀. Èmi máa ń kí lọ sí. I run away from every evil, every garment of evil. I run away from it.
People may believe is in all this diabolical aspect of. They are not using. I don't think anybody is using anything. I don't think anybody is using anything.
No, I think that according to what they said, that woman introduced him.
Kò lo any ogun, ó work a brain ni.
That is it. It's just she's vulnerable. The guy works on that vulnerability.
Do you have a partner? Do you have a boyfriend? And
yes.
How long have you done this, that? To bá ti pé 3 years, ó ti tán. Ó máa work on the system. Èmi kò lè work on the market pé.
The guy has been doing it. He's been doing it for years.
DM or she entered that guy DM. Or they are on platform like this, they are talking of sex education of the thing and sex talking like that. So a couple watching his platform, Justice for Mobile. One my job with me. Because me, I don't understand.
Justice, it's not about justice for mobile.
Tell me, you blame Bobo. I will blame that woman. Okay? To really fed me anything but no. You really want to do a business with West. Why didn't you buy a ticket and go and meet him where he is or invite him to where you are?
You
have to take your pants down and put a phone. That is so.
You see, I was sometimes ago, I was prominent on these guys on this guys.
IT guys siren end life ó bẹ̀rù ìyàwó ẹ̀ kó ṣe wáyé IT guys. So they show rubbish there. Like
Respect, not
yeah, you have to respect your woman. You have to respect yourself and you have to respect your woman so that your woman will respect you.
You know this statement that you said, people said it, but they are not reading it. Chapter 11 or 12. Wife, submit to your husband. Husband, submit to your wife.
No. Woman submit.
No. Go and read it from the beginning.
Submit and man should love.
No. Go and read it from the beginning.
Man will love and honor.
Okay.
From the beginning, submit from the beginning.
Nísòro, obìnrin láti submit fún ọkùnrin, obìnrin láti submit fún ọkùnrin yẹn ní pé you have to submit all your body for your man. Anytime your man wants
Queen mother.
And then man should love his wife.
No. Queen mother, go and read that Bible chapter very well. From the beginning, two of you have to submit to each other because one, as you are talking of the body, that is why they said that if your wife asks for a sex, you must not deny your wife. If your husband asks for a sex, you must not deny your husband. Two of you have to submit.
Yes.
That was what the Bible said from the beginning.
Yes, you have to.
It is when we are not coming down that he now also said like this. So they left that one behind. They come to the down one. Respect. That is where this word come out from. Respect is a reciprocal. You give and you take.
Anyway, you see, the thing is, I think, although I mentioned something about blocking,
the only thing I can say to Queen,
we need to get together.
IT guy, just the only thing I can say to Queen Mother is, although I'm not a fan of subscription of juju, I have limitations in those areas of what I accept as a person. But we are talking about emotional. Yeah. Whatever tools this guy is using, the connection is through how that person responds emotionally. And if we're talking about emotional business, everybody is vulnerable. You can master your emotion in some aspect and you're still weak in some other aspect, depending on the person that set the trap. So at this junction, I kind of agree with the IT person because every voice of this topic is an advertisement, advertisement to promote the act. Because what happens to this woman in this version because she's vulnerable in this aspect, and she might not be vulnerable in other parts.
B plus.
Yes,
B
ma'am.
plus. Sorry, let me tell you something. Yeah. If this woman is 28 years, 25 years old, I won't even blame her that much because she's still young. She still has a long way to go. She's still learning. What happened to a 50 years old woman
when
that
you're
is
100 years old, when you're 100 years old,
if you are growing and if you are growing and you are not growing with sense, and you are not growing.
Let's not bring sex into it. One thing we need to put into it, which doesn't have any bounds or any age to it, is vulnerability. You see, vulnerability actually means that you got a number of things to yourself as a human being.
As weakness.
One is your person as a human being, yeah, your mind. One is
aspect of things to do that you protect is your image. You see, so when you cover yourself, when you are vulnerable, the first thing when people get an engineer into you is for you to unveil who you are. And who you are is never going to be your mind. It's never going to be your mind. And it's not going to be your money.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What enjoyment will you derive from using your phone and taking picture of your private part? Please answer that question.
Okay. Let me explain this. Let me explain it to you. When
what
you are
enjoyment is your enjoyment to be honest with you? Because you can't even enjoy jet.
When you are vulnerable, yeah, you are open to being doctored to be submissive. Yeah, remember, this is a relationship across the pond. Someone is somewhere you don't know where they are. You are somewhere they know you are. So the vulnerability that is there is actually the trust is your trust, is the trust that they want to gain. And the trust is, you remember when someone said, it was like a guy used to, when he's doing camera down, the preamble to the camera down is that he will introduce the idea of doing video call, but he will always mistakenly drop his towel. Yeah. So what that means, you've mistakenly seen me.
That is a professional.
Yeah, you understand? Now that you've mistakenly seen me now, and I'm not shy, why can't I see you? Are you shy? You see, it's a playful. It starts in a very playful way. So how that playful? Because the person is a professional who is used the same.
Let me read this out to
yes.
Yeah. There's an application in England, in America, everybody knows it's called OnlyFans. Yeah. That application is for you to share your nudity, your pictures, your voice, your video, whatever you think you got, for people to see.
That is how they get you into it.
That application last year made $5.5 billion.
There you go.
I'm using this to answer your question that what do people actually receive there? What they just, there's so much thing in there for this to generate $5.5 billion as a yearly revenue.
So if you look at it psychologically, the process of grooming, whether it's you are 25 years or you are 65 years, is for someone to gain your trust. Oh, if that is it, that's okay then. Now the thing is, the guy is not telling you he's recording you. Yeah, at that point in time. So he's got the first one. Now when the relationship grows, money will come into it. Obviously the guy is gonna make it seem as if he's not that well to do. So he's got you there on the monetary side of things. and he now sort of like says to you that, why don't you use dildo? Maybe you can pleasure yourself. I can just talk dirty to you. That will turn you on and all that kind of stuff. It becomes playful. But out of that playfulness, the guy that wants to make something out of it is recording the session.
It's grooming. It's process.
It's grooming. It's a process. It doesn't just happen just like that.
No.
The engagement is there. They will just. It's like a manner. It's like they're on the phone. They are talking. They are talking dirty.
They are trying for 6 months on their own guys.
Yes. It can take a year.
To do that job, they will become slave to that person. They will do anything.
And then remember also when they start extorting money, they also do it gently.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't comply, I will do this.
Every human has vulnerability.
The person that is vulnerable now don't even know that they are vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Because they've now become, as Joseph said, they've now become submissive. Mm-hmm. You've now submitted yourself to the devil, but you don't know that's what you've done. Mm-hmm. You are now coming, and remember, when the woman leaves that particular conversation, what gives the guy that confidence is she comes back again. Mm-hmm. And then she will come and say, oh, I enjoyed last night, I slept well. After I reached orgasm, I slept well. And remember, that guy is now in possession of her now. He's now in a position where he can take different angle of these units. So it is not the joy that is in what is going on. It is the guy once in a while will say, okay, me too, I'm also enjoying it. He will also reveal himself. Whether she's recording or not, I don't know. Maybe she's also recording. So on the day of reckoning, when the money extortion thing gets up to a point where the woman is not willing to give you money anymore, then Palava enter markets. And then when the guy now decides to display something, he displays the wrong one, he corrected the withdraw that and put the right one in there. What I'm trying to say to you, how many women do you think this guy is doing the same thing to? That he has catalog of who have been paying him money because they don't want to be exposed until they can't pay the money no more. Then it comes out. You can see the guy doesn't have any ethics within him. He doesn't care whether you go and kill yourself or not. But the moment you don't comply, what happens? He exposes you. And then if a man is exposed you as a woman, I think you should just disappear straight away, rather than you saying, oh, I also have a nude of him, I'm also going to do one of him. Now that you've done one of him, you can now not take him to any court of law in any land because he's done it and you've done it too. You know?
The woman will
the guy doesn't care because remember one thing, these professionals, there is no face to what you see. It's genitals that you see there. There's no face to it.
They don't have shame.
But he doesn't put his face on his genitals. So even the genitals that is sending the woman can even be fake. Can even be one that is copied somewhere.
Yeah.
He can just go somewhere and go and copy something and then send it to the woman that is his.
You can hear now.
Yes, you are right.
Yes. He can have a prominent one that is downloaded already.
The moment you have
and he will be sending that to the woman. So if you go into the court of law now, have you seen cases? No. What I'm saying is, do you see the face to the genital? That's my question. You only saw a genital, but did you see a face?
His face was there. His face was there.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that I haven't seen it.
The face wasn't there.
Exactly.
The lady face wasn't there. And another thing I noticed was that he posted two different ones. He posted the one and he said, no, it's not this one. Before he now posted the lady's own.
Well, for what is what? This guy is a professional. Is
And the lady can still deny that it's not her own, since her face is not
no, it really does. Juices. Right now, whether the lady denies or doesn't deny, at the end of the day, it is public anyway. So now the woman cannot deny that she did not send a private video to him.
No, what else? But the lady deny because of she overput that in here money. I read about it, so about it.
You don't recognize your own question.
No, because everything that's
that's what I see. Are you trying to say you don't recognize your own? That guy is so ruthless. That guy is so ruthless. B plus. Let me tell you. I said this is not the first time. We've had an episode before. Was well cataloged. You know what the guy did? Go into the woman's brain. The woman gave him the iCloud password, and the guy went in there and that he can find him there. Women's vulnerability abroad, a lot of them. Even on this so many ways you can enter. They always say vulnerable people should stay away from social media apps. But unfortunately, they only need someone to take interest in them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yes. I don't know how pretty this woman is. And I don't know, I won't say this guy is so handsome, and then this is your rightful man, and you guys are made in heaven and all that kind of stuff, the relationship. But it is the vulnerability that the guy preyed on. That got us to what we're talking about, yes.
According to what they said now, it was my friend that told me MFF. She said that the guy shaped.
You are so in love with NFM.
Hold on. This is what you trying to say. Go on. Juices, make your point again. What did you say?
According to my friend, Messi, MFM,
yes.
He said that the guy the musical was fresh, that the bola was fresh, that it shaped the whole place.
You just shave it now and make it look attractive. That's all.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
The selling point now, you have to present it well.
But even if you look at it from a superficial point of view, everybody, man or woman, we all know VITs now. You just rub the thing, 7 minutes later, all the hair is gone. I mean, it's just a normal grooming now. You know, you have to groom yourself to look good, inside and outside.
Because you know that me, like somebody that they said last year, I think I saw that one briefly. That one see how one side.
So you mean like say you like this thing? The way
I never see her, and I will never see it.
But the way you are describing it,
it was my friend MFF that.
The way you are describing
how many inches?
How many inches?
The one you are describing.
No,
I think somebody told me to. Juicy.
Juicy don't be online.
You don't reach here.
You get Pro Max. The way you are describing it, anybody would have thought you seen it.
No, it was my friend. I believe my friend. I believe everything. Queen Mother, you are yelling you. Maybe.
So what's Fumisco? Fumisco that does join. What's Fumisco telling us so?
No, I'm just saying.
Fumisco.
Whenever Justice is saying something, he's always defending the word, the issue.
So who's she defending now? Who's she defending now?
No, I'm just saying that when someone is telling her something, it's not as if she witnessed it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I know she can be very descriptive. When Juicy is supporting Bukky Jesse, you know that.
And that's why she said I should stop calling her Bukky's sister again. So I've read.
No. I never said she stop calling my sister. Bukky, she's my sister.
Exactly.
There was a time when I was asking on paparazzi. You told me not to tell
No, maybe there's something that I said. I said she's my sister. I'm saying it everywhere.
What she's saying is
sister.
Bookie
So
is
you're
sister
not
in
denying
Christ.
her anymore.
I never deny her for nonsense. I never. But maybe you said maybe it's my oga or something. I told her, no, it's not my oga. She's my
I said
sister.
something and you laughed on me on
my
paparazzi platform that
and I said she's not my oga, she's my sister. And when I say she's my sister by state of origin, not by that we know.
Yeah, I know. I think it took a while for me to understand.
Where are you from?
I'm Ondo, Elijah Ondo.
That is why he's always angry with Paparano every time.
Sister.
But
Juices, I think it took a while.
And same, they come from the same place.
Yeah, it took a while for us to understand the sisterly love between Juices and Bookie Jesse, because it is now clear that she's my sister because we came from the same area. So, no sister, as in we are doing DM or doing inbox.
Exactly, I see that. In fact, yes. It's on our platform. They block all my accounts.
Have they unblocked you yet?
I've been unblocked. One of my accounts.
Did you have to go and beg them?
I see that. I have to go to collect a number from Facebook.
To go and beg. Say, I'm your number one fan.
I just beg that they should just please open it. I think that, you know what? When they told me that I should go and DM her in a Facebook Messenger, I said no. Because my Facebook has my picture, has everything. No.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't do that.
You have to protect yourself.
I have to. So I just.
Let me tell you something with your Facebook. You can go into your settings and make sure it's only the people that you connected to that we have access to your stuff. And you can also configure it so that nobody can see your picture apart from you only. So there's a lot you can do to your Facebook profile, but you can go in there and say, all my picture is only me that can see it. Yes. Mm-hmm. You see, so that way you protect yourself.
But let me just stay on this black app. When would they look at it?
Yes, administration is any profile you have outside this black app is best for you to protect it the best you can, and just sit here and just make sure you have full control of what you're doing on this platform. Be careful. Don't post anything that's got your family in it. You understand all this kind of stuff, because these guys will collect it and they can wait a year to use it.
I don't even have anything. I know they do naked.
We don't know about that one. No, there's
no
maybe your past is about to catch up with you.
No, I think I look at it. I never go to skin before. I don't know where skin today. So forget.
Ask Paparano. Paparano will point you in the right direction.
I don't know. So I don't know where those people, where those things. So there's no way somebody can just get me. You don't have my past records.
No. To be honest, this platform is very toxic.
Very, very.
And when you engage on this platform, whether you like it or not, you are rolling in the gutter with people. This is a gutter app, and we have to be careful. Yeah, because what you find is that 1 minute you're having a good conversation with people, the next minute you go somewhere and you're in the gutter. So,
They never told you I'm your friend,
because
you are my enemy. We go.
Comfy did 2 shows for me. I didn't see any single one of it until someone sent me some screenshots, and I just have to leave her to it, because anything that tickles anybody's fancy, if that is what makes your world go round, well, so be it. I'm not interested in any form of retaliation, because I will say it to your face. And if you take it somewhere, I will open my platform and I will say it to the world. And once I open my platform and I've said it on my platform, that's it. When was the last time I even went live? As much as the time is there. Yeah, go on.
saying now, and with all this thing that just happened now, some people will still go ahead and be doing such things again. With people
They are still doing it. They are still doing it.
Not only some people.
They are still doing it.
We've seen scenarios where even the victims herself, the police will tell them that, listen, this is a fraudster. He's hiding other people's photo. This is not
Exactly.
Go back again. They will still go back again to me that because they have already arrested them mentally.
But I mean, when you look at it, the music pivot, he's got a face to him. He comes on video and all that kind of stuff. He's following that guideline. He knows all the jurisdiction, and you know that when it comes to social media as a platform, and you look at the weapon that you are using or the tool you are using, it doesn't hold water anywhere. At the end of the day, it's more like when atrocities are caused. Remember when they arrested those boys? It took for someone to be quiet. Then from that point on, Interpol will kick in, and they will find these people because a life is lost. Now, look at the situation of this woman. How many do you want the entire social media, American government and FBI to tackle? On their web is too many. It's too many. So until something goes horribly wrong, so this is what I'm saying. Let's not give this process the power to propagate and sell this thing to the rest of the world. Let's move away from it. Let's talk about it less. And then disengage with this guy and his people.
That just to be telling people not to do it.
Let me say something. You guys should remember that internet never forgets. Anything that has been in internet, it will always occur and occur again.
You see, let me tell you something about internet will not forget. You see, even the news that we have in the world never forgets. But over a period of time, people stop talking about something because it's no longer news. It is news now. If you remember the one where this same pivot guy did with that other American woman, also a black lady, also a Nigerian woman, it fizzled out eventually. It's news. When is news today? Internet the news may not forget, but it fizzled out.
Using Brad Pitt's photos. I collected $800,000 from a French.
Yes. They use a celebrity photo and celebrity personality to extort money off a woman. And you, this woman, you need to think, out of all the women in the world, a celebrity that is operates on a different platform on the hierarchy of people in the world. It is you that is the celebrity now. It is you that this guy now saw that you are the most beautiful woman in the world on social media. It's you.
You know, on that woman part,
You can't interpret it.
The red flags are there. The red flags are there. But you see, because the person is vulnerable, someone who is vulnerable got an attention from a celebrity. Can you imagine? But the problem is, despite their vulnerability, they never tell their friends, they never tell their family member. It now tells you how vulnerable they are.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if you told anybody in your community, they will tell you this is fraud. It is not possible that it's you that this person now sees as the most beautiful woman in the world. And you also know with artificial intelligence, the guy will now be doing video call with her and will superimpose the face of the celebrity. And the AI will make you believe that is the guy that you are chatting with when it's not the guy you are chatting with. How can you then go into the mind of that individual and tell them that it's not the guy?
Nigerians are very intelligent.
In this day of technology, we can make you believe anything. Anything.
Yeah, but believe you said Nigerians are intelligent. Criminality cannot be associated with intelligence. If you want to use your intelligence and you instill criminality into it, I don't believe you are intelligent. Because it's only a matter of time before you get caught. Because from that point on, you know you are committing crime.
A dog person can do Yahoo. If you are not calculating, if you are not.
Yeah, but that is what I'm trying to say. You're using your intelligence, but you've decided to use criminality into it. You see, it then means that you're only going to target vulnerable people. You see, if you see some people in Nigeria, they want to do business, they've done so many businesses and it's failed, but they have assets. Now it's a family member that now realizes that this guy is desperate to kick off a venture that will be successful. It will be the family member that will go through the background to get outsider to go and collude with him and then get rid of his assets. Why? Because he's going to use his asset to go and loan money off the bank. Who gave them the intelligence is his family member. If they get caught, you will find out. You see? Well, we cannot use criminality with our intelligence and then celebrate ourselves as Nigerians. We should use intelligence and take criminality out of it. Do you think that me that I am here, I don't have criminal mind? I am a criminal-minded individual. That is the reason why I see crime even before it gets anywhere near me. I can see it miles away. But do I want to get involved in it? No, because I don't want to be looking over my shoulders. I want to give my family a decent life from my own hard work. Pay my taxes to the government, and whatever the government give me, I manage it, I invest it, and whatever comes out of it, that is what we're going to enjoy as a family.
Criminal offense.
So all of us can do this thing. Our intelligence is there. Use your intelligence to make money. Use your intelligence to build business. Use your intelligence to have a career. Build something in that career. Use that opportunity to educate your children to follow your footpath. If they get lucky, maybe they will be richer than you. But point them in that direction that your intelligence and your loyalty in life is what you're going to use to make it, not criminality.
I think that it's because a more monetary shit. You have a name, you value that name, you want to protect.
It is not the name, Juices. When I left Nigeria and I come to the UK, the name is in Nigeria, I'm in the UK, I can decide to go into criminality.
No,
you
I
understand?
think that. Let me remind you of what Yoruba always say. The very first time when I left Nigeria, 2007, sorry. My mom, before my mom died, he said, "Rántí ọmọ tó ń ṣe o, òun lọ sí ìlú àjòjì o. Rántí ọmọ tó ń ṣe o, má borúkọ wa jẹ́," or something like that. So it's more of like parents of reminding.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what we call
I think the first thing is they say your beginning. How humble is your beginning? If your beginning is humble, yes, they will always wave you and say, "Not your humanity one day." My parents said the same thing to me when I left Nigeria at a very young age of 21. I was 21 when I left Nigeria. I left Nigeria with my brother who was 19, and I had to come to the UK to be his father, to be his soulmate, his friend, his protector. He's 2 years younger than me, but we had nobody in the UK. You understand? So, yes, not your humanity, one share, and all that kind of stuff still did not stop people falling into the wrong hands. You see, because at a very early stage in my life, the only thing I know about wealth, the only thing I know about asset is the one that I left behind in Nigeria, if you know what I mean. So when I go to this country, and you are right about not your humanity, one share. I remembered all the hard work that my parents put into being the people they were at the time to be able to see us through school, to be able to give us that education up to that point. Of course, you will remember that. And your foundation is that foundation. And when you get to the UK, your foundation is nothing. Why? Because if I go and steal money as soon as I get to UK within 6 months, who am I going to give that money to? Am I now going to send the money to my parents? You understand? Some people did it. You get to UK within 6 months, you send a car to your parents, and your parents did not ask you where did you find the money from. You understand what I'm trying to say? How quickly do you establish yourself at 21 years of age? And then within 6 months, you send in a car.
Most of these Yahoo parents sometimes use their name to collect money for them. It's hard to hear news about that.
Sorry, I want to chip on this story that we all know. I know you guys know this guy called Tiamino. When the British man interviewed him, a YouTuber guy, that was talking about the people coming to UK and then they are not coming to study and all those things. Eventually, British UK gave him money for asylum for him to build up his life here in UK. But by the time he should be doing that, he took the money back to Nigeria to build his own house. Later, the government of UK got to know, and they deported him.
But you also know that it's fake news.
No, I googled it and it was.
No, it is. It's only Nigerian media that carried that story. There is no fact in that story. This guy hasn't come out since the story has gone viral.
He's been deported. That is why he's not coming out to talk on the
It's a lie. It's a lie. The British government. No. Listen, it's a fabricated story. The British government and the entire British process and the British press, you can't find that story anywhere on the British press. It's a fabricated story.
Google, what's it called now? If you Google it, you will see the story.
If you Google it, it will come. But tell me which media is selling the story.
So it's a lie.
The only thing I can say to that is
it's a lie. It's a prime lie.
The British can never deport you because you invest in Nigeria.
They will never. But that pastor with everything is still here. They haven't deported him.
Seek asylum. Yeah, he will seek asylum to say,
of course,
life is under threat from Nigerians inside.
Let's be careful.
And they grant you that asylum. And they grant you that asylum. That means you should not have anything to do with that country. You can't go in.
No. You see, what I'm trying to say to you, B+, I agree with what you are saying, but the bottom line at the end of the day, this story is a fabricated story.
No. I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about the possibility. I'm trying to educate the person who brought the story.
Yeah.
That the possibility that can actually happen is actually true. They deport you because people cannot deport you because they give you money. You know what I mean? No. But if you break
and they will not even give him money. They will not even give him money.
If you break the terms and conditions of your stay, then you might be subjected to search.
Yeah, but they will not even give you money. The aspect of someone.
What I read was that the guy came with student visa, and when he's about to renew his visa, he was crying that he don't want to go back to Nigeria. He hasn't got money to renew his visa. That what he has said on the interview, his life is being threatened. That he needs the help from the government, from UK. What I read, though, that's what I'm summarizing for you guys. So
he's seeking asylum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They fabricated the story. The British government will never give you money to go back to your country or give you money for anything.
I say that you don't understand. They gave him money for asylum to.
Why would they give him money for asylum?
Now they helped him because of what he has said. They helped him here in UK to settle down. Yeah.
It is not correct.
It's not possible that they will give him money for asylum.
The story is not correct. It's a lie.
If that one doesn't make sense,
guy, I know what I'm saying because I've got some.
You know what you are saying, but the British government will not.
They has government help, and government give them help.
No,
let me give you a bit of information. You have sort of like organization within the UK, charity organization, and they can give you a little bit of a little bit of aid to just buy cooker, buy this and that kind of stuff, which they do generally across the board. They will just give you a little bit of charity fund. If they give you an apartment, for instance, and the apartment is empty, there is no cooker, maybe you get a bit of money to buy your cooker or whatever, just to set yourself off. And that is it. The British government doesn't give anybody money for anything. This is not espionage situation. This is just...
If I mean they give him money monthly, basic on his situation.
Everybody gets money monthly in the UK based on their situation. The situation is not isolated. We just join the queue of the same people in the same category and get the same fund that the government set aside for everybody. They're not going to give you a life-changing money that will make you now go to Nigeria to go and build a house. That's a lie. This is the thing we need to understand about information.
Down in UK, and he decided to take the money back. Don't get
Type the story in, and you will find out it's only African press and all the bloggers. It's only bloggers that carry the story. It's a lie. It's a story someone fabricated. Every blogger copied it, and that is it.
Yeah, I think I look at it from school. See, if government wants to help you and they want to give you kind of an asylum, they can't give you money that take this money. They will give you
a life-changing money. They will not give you life-changing money.
No, they will put you on a
Wait.
They'll be giving you monthly.
They will put you on
in a
benefits.
shelter.
It's a benefit.
Please now. They will give you a shelter and they will be giving you something like monthly allowance for upkeeping, eating and maybe buying
Juices.
It's just they can't give you a life.
Everybody that is seeking, and you are right, everybody that is seeking asylum will fill a form. They will categorize you, whether you have children, whether you have wife, whether you are single, whether you are going to school or wherever the case may be. There will be a fund in places based on your own situation. And yes, you will get that money on a monthly basis. It cannot be any more than £120 a week, £80 a week. But it is not going to be money that you will take to your country to go and build a mansion.
You want to, even before it's not possible.
It's not a huge money. It's a money whereby it's maybe £80 or £100 or £100.
Can you use £100 to build a mansion?
You can't be the
if the guy is filing the money down,
No.
like you know,
You need to stop it. The story came out less than a year after the story.
I think I wait. Even if, let me even assume that the guy gathered the money and go and build house in Nigeria. That one is not enough for them to deport him. The only way they can deport him is that maybe he said the country is not secure for him and he later went to that country.
I said the story is a fake story.
So it doesn't add up. So they will not deport him, they will remove that.
The story is fake.
Protection on his head and they deport him for that.
Yeah, I see, how you do know the story is fake?
It's fake based on
because let me tell you how you know fake news. You see, there is a pattern on Google when you Google something. When they tell you a story and it's only Nigerian and African bloggers that sell the news, it is fake news. Simple as that. Otherwise, the global press will pick it up. It went viral on YouTube. The Nigerian press like Punch and Independence and all those kind of people will pick it up. BBC will pick it up. The Sun newspaper in the UK will pick it up. But when you see the trend and you see the results and everything is just bloggers in Africa, it is fake news.
Every deport, the country will carry it. The news will carry it on the country.
Yes. The mainstream media in the UK will be the first to pick it up. And it will be clear that the guy will not have anywhere to hide. The guy will not have anywhere to hide in Nigeria because all the prime mainstream media would have picked it up. It is a fake news. It's not difficult for us to sensationalize something because at the end of the day, people want retaliation. People want to punish the guy. They want the guy to suffer for what he did because they believe that the expose affected Nigerians in different guises. So how else do you do it? Someone just come up with something and say, oh, where is the guy now? If the guy is hiding, then I can just come up with a story. We push the story out. Who doesn't want to? Even the ones that are doing camera down. Some of them want to do stupid things to go viral until they get in a pickle, apart from the ones that are vulnerable. People want to sell story that is sensational. People believe that if they put a story out there and it goes viral, they make a name for themselves. And then the news went out, and as it went out, within a short period of time, the news disappeared. That cannot be a proper story, can it? Anyway, people, I need to go. I've enjoyed your company. As my Ugandan friends will say.
Yeah, I take that.
I really enjoyed your company.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Before you go, I just want to ask you this on Justice for Mohbad. What do you think on when they said Adura said the video is the full video on the 30 seconds video that was being shown. So in that aspect now, this guy, what do you think about?
Well, first of all, I will say social media is a fool's paradise. And we don't exist and survive on social media without something going viral and something sensational coming to play. Yeah. The whole process at the end of the day is that the authorities and the police have detached themselves from anything that emerged from social media on this case for reason best known to them because of the sensitivity of the news and the fact that they don't want social media to hijack the process that they have in place. Now, a 3-second video, a 1-minute video, doing conferences left, right, and center, the police are still not interested. The authorities are still not interested. Why don't we ask ourselves a question and focus on the reason why the authorities are not interested in the 3 seconds video and the fact that there may be a full video? I think that's where we need to go. That's what we should be focusing on. We need to find out why the authorities are not interested. So Yomi can come on platform and do 24 hours and talk from now till tomorrow. Why are the authorities not interested in this 3 seconds video? For me, that's a question I think we should be asking ourselves. Otherwise, we're going to go back to the last 16, 17 months, and we're still going to end up at the same place, the same crossroad. You see, we have a judicial process. We have a system in place. And as much as we want to castigate and actually not believe that there is a functional and a procedural and a proper system in Nigeria, there is still a system in Nigeria where the authorities are telling us it is not TikTok, it is not a black app that is going to give us justice. So here we go. Yomi is a very lucky guy. Whenever he has nothing to produce, something he produces chases him. He tried a CCTV thing, we didn't see any CCTV. He's lashing off 3 seconds video right now. We can't see a full video. He's done his conference. He's going to do more conferences. He's digging a hole for himself at the end of the day, because I think that if you doing anything to do with justice and you have something that makes any sense, you should keep it to yourself. You should speak less. You should deal with the authorities in the background. And then when you have something, as we say, sacrosanct and germane, you know, if you have something useful that is sacrosanct and germane, then you come and do a conference with the police. You are selling the police to us. Yomi is selling the police to us, and the police are not backing him up. What are we doing? What is going on here? Those are the kind of questions we need to be asking ourselves. So, I wish him the best of luck. I will carry on listening to him. MFM is always there to... MFM, are you there? MFM is always there every morning to enlighten us about what is going on 24/7. We pick up a lot of stuff on what Yomi is doing and his progress and all that kind of stuff. If we do anything we do, and we've been doing the same thing, the same way we've been doing 16, 17 months, and the authorities and the police are not backing up us, I'm not quite sure if there's much in it. So, is anybody else still active? I'm out. I wish you guys a wonderful weekend. Have a beautiful Saturday. And I'm sure everybody is busy trying to sort out their Saturday.
I was in and out because I'm planning to go to do shopping.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying my goodbye right now. We all have things we do. Yeah, so anyway, have a wonderful weekend. I'm sure we'll chat again.
Yeah, bye-bye.
I love you all. Take care. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.